Coming up on the Rutgers Reno, rest and relaxation are front and center as the Master Suite gets a new look and I get to unwind on Charleston Harbor. I also meet some local artisans and one is gracious enough to teach me the art of basketball. Hey y'all, I'm Darius Rucker and I invite you to join me on a very special project. I'm renovating my historical home in my favorite city in the world, Charleston, South Carolina. I take great pride in being your private guide through this bustling, vibrant city. While phases of construction are being completed, we'll be exploring Charleston and experiencing just a few of the amazing people, places, and things that make me truly love this city. Grab a seat or a hammer and come on into Rutgers Reno. All right, this is going to be the master. I love this huge room.
Wow.
To be the master.
Another great
So
room.
exciting.
You know, as a master, losing the shutters and stuff like that, there's so much potential with what we could do. Oh goodness, Charleston's the most laid-back city I've ever been to. When you're resting or you're building your bedroom or whatever, it's really about that place to really wind down a little extra. I love it. I mean, you know, I like going to sit at the beach. It's so relaxing. Going to sit on some of those benches at the Battery and just look at the water. Charleston is just one of those places that it's just naturally laid back. So when you're trying to relax here, it's easy.
Yeah,
So I guess bed wall here.
Yeah.
It's like the Sun King.
Yeah.
Looking
yeah,
out.
yeah. And what about, it looks like this mantle's gone. So
Yeah, that one's gone.
I wonder if they're restoring it. We'll have to see about that.
This room, I mean, it's right off the master, but I don't know what we could use it for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, this could really serve maybe as the master sitting room, because a lot of times when you have, you know, these larger homes and you're entertaining, this serves as essentially your personal living room.
So I guess this is going to be the master bath over here?
That looks like a good location for it. Again, where to put cabinets, there's so many windows and doors.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's no floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
We'll have to
Absolutely.
get creative again.
You know, for me right now, looking at it this way, the vision of it just could be it could be anything.
And I feel like it's already peaceful,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
Like you're standing in this room and it's already peaceful.
absolutely.
Even with the church bells in the background.
Very Charleston.
Very, very Charleston.
Yeah, I think the challenge here for the design is this room is really large and beautiful, like the living room below, but you also want it to feel intimate and private. And so I think we can do that in a couple different ways. We can kind of break up the floor plan and have the bedroom in one area and then a seating and like desk area in the other.
Plan for the master sitting. This is a room located over the kitchen. It's the same exact size. I think there's some great opportunities. We've got this great mantle, and it's just a phenomenal space with all the light that we've got.
I think that we could upholster the walls. That would be great for the sound and also just providing that sense of comfort, a beautiful area rug. Using the mantle that's existing would be great. And then also just finding the location for the TV. I mean, we would either put it above the mantle or put it on this other large wall. So the design for the master bath, it's going to be really dramatic and beautiful. Having the mezzanine above, having the height of the ceilings is going to be beautiful. I think having the tub room will be really beautiful as well. I think we should do some darker slab in that room to make it more dramatic and then have that contrast with a lighter marble slab on the rest of the bathroom and have that feel more light and bright in contrast with the darker tub room. I think we could use a classic tub from Kohler to live in that space as well as the plumbing throughout.
With design and architectural plans ready for the master suite, the team is set to begin. But before we do, we want to make sure we examine the history of this space.
So now we're in what's going to be the master bedroom. And again, we don't really know exactly how this room would have been used, but in probably some form of a master bedroom suite with the adjoining room. But as you can see, the floors have been pulled up. This is the subflooring that we're looking at. Again, you wouldn't see this originally, a Victorian and 20th century detail. But as you can see, they've opened these up so they can run the new wires. for the house. And if you actually take a look down here on the side of this joist, you can actually see the original knob and tube wiring that probably was installed in this house when it was renovated in the Victorian period. So it's possible this house was electrified in the late 1890s. Well, if you look at this is different than what was downstairs, and it's actually different than what's in the stair hall. This is machine cut lath. So we know that this room was replastered sometime after probably 1850. So in the Victorian period, as this room is being redone, or the whole house is being redone, they probably go ahead and replaster the room at that time. This is our historic HVAC right here. So this is how we heat the house, and these would have been burning all winter long. So the move to coal allows a more efficient fuel source. So as you can see, they filled this entire box in and put this coal insert, probably again in the 1890s. So we're in the space that really transitions from the original house back to a kitchen building. This is going to be renovated into a master closet, so it's fantastic space. But what's really neat here is they've been able to open up these joists for part of the renovation and reveal how much height you have in here. So you could have upwards of a 20-foot ceiling in this space, which is pretty neat to see. This is a space, again, not really sure how it would have been used, but something we can tell about it is when you look here, there's no fireplace. You can see that this is clearly a chimney, so it's supporting a fireplace below, but what it tells us is this was actually not a heated space. The other thing that's really interesting about this is, again, through the renovation project, they've been able to open up the floor above. There was a little steep ladder that went up to a room above, but you can really see how expansive this space is. And so this is a really kind of cool Victorian little addition to the house back here. I think it's going to make a pretty spectacular bathroom.
While the construction team was busy working, John and Betsy headed to Furnitureland South to find some pieces for the suite.
They usually put the good ones on the ends anyway.
Ooh, this might work. I think this could be good for the master bedroom. I'm really trying to have a more masculine feel in that room, and I feel like this is elegant but still has that more masculine feel, so that would be work. Nightstands.
So that could be used for the master?
Yeah.
Did you already source something?
Nope, but I just know that's like what I like. Is that cowhide and leather?
Looks like it.
I feel like that's a little too masculine. If we could, that would be good for the master sitting room. And I like these club chairs too. I think the scale is a little small, but those could work too for the master sitting.
It's actually very comfortable.
Oh my gosh, it is. Yeah, this is amazing. What is this? Are these massage chairs?
That's where yes, they are.
This looks like you could take off in it. It's like these are coverless, but this is unique. Ooh, I like this bed. This could be good for the master. So I think this is a great choice. Look how shallow it is. This is a really pretty desk. I love the campaign style. The wood looks like it's really good quality. I didn't think about putting a desk in the master, but this would be a really beautiful choice. That's a no.
While furniture is being ordered and shipped, I wanted to take a break and go out on a boat with my friends, exploring Charleston's beautiful harbor. What's up, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
D-Ruck, what's up, brother?
What up, man?
Not much, man.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Just gonna go for a ride, man?
Let's do it.
All right, what you want to do, man? We ain't chilling. We can do anything you want. Where you want to go?
Battery, man.
Battery's always
That's
good.
where we started at.
Check out the Yorktown, man.
Sweet, man. I love it. Let's just cruise.
That's cool.
Let's do this.
As beers and sunshine, bonfires in summertime, back porch nights in South Carolina, ain't nothing.
Oh, I love to fish. Fishing is so relaxing. When we go fishing, it's awesome. Or just taking the boat out, driving into the harbor or going out into one of the rivers is just so relaxing and so special. Because Charleston's such a beautiful city. When you're driving the river and you see all these houses and the buildings, and it's just beautiful. It's another one of those things about living here that I love, or being from here that I love, is relaxes your normal state of mind. The Yorktown, fellas. Battle of Midway, World War II.
Old Great Lady.
man.
I took my kids on that tour. I mean, it's worth it. I mean, when you come to, when you're visiting Charleston, that's just a part of history right there.
That's
It is.
That's a
It
must
is.
visit right here.
Yep. Can you imagine landing a plane on that thing?
The Arthur Ravenel Bridge.
Beers and sunshine, bonfires.
Like every year, there's what, 10,000 people
Oh,
running
yeah.
on that bridge? That
Yeah,
five
know
days?
Oprah ran it one year.
Oprah, I remember when
25,000
Oprah ran it.
Oprah
yeah.
ran it one year.
45,000 this year?
25,000
Wow.
this year, usually like
Yeah.
50,000.
Usually 50?
Yeah.
50,000 people running a race across this bridge.
You know what? And at night, man, when they light it up, oh, it's beautiful, man. I
man.
love to see it.
I love it too.
I love to see it, man.
Third largest span in the country, right?
Yep.
I just think it's amazing how it quickly became one of the symbols of the city. It's just beautiful.
You know, I was kind of fixated on the old bridge, and when they tore down the old bridge, I was like, okay, they're gonna really have to top that. Well, they did.
They did.
They did.
They did.
They did.
Summertime, back porch nights in South Carolina, ain't nothing finer than me and my girl striking up a little lighter, 'cause everybody's down and we're gone crazy.
We've known each other since
Oh.
we were babies.
Yeah.
We all grew up in the same neighborhood. It's crazy to come out here to the Battery and see the Battery this way, though. You know what I mean? How much time have we spent down there?
Yeah. When I was kids driving down looking at the big houses and
Wishing one day we would own one of them.
Exactly. We were a kid, always talking about we're gonna live in the Battery someday.
yeah.
Yeah. It's still crazy to think about Civil War.
I know,
Shooting
right?
cannonballs from
That's
Fort
what
Sumter, and them shooting to Fort Sumter. That's a long way.
Well, yeah.
Think about that seawall, man. They built that seawall, and that's still the same, pretty
Same.
much the same
Yep.
seawall.
That's one of the cool things about living in Charleston. Of all the changes we've seen, the Battery is still exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
And I love that.
I mean, houses
Exactly.
got painted, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Think about where we grew up and how we grew up. If you had told us we were going to be cruising on a boat at 55 on the Battery, we would have told you you're crazy, man.
I know,
We were
right?
teenagers, and actually this was a dream. Actually,
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, and thank God Darius Rucker made it big. Now we can actually come out here and live our dream.
All right, your master bedroom, you made the decision to redo the floors. Next week, this will be brand new floor. And we're about done with the wall for the separation that
Yeah.
we added in.
Yep.
And the designs, I think pretty cool. So your bed will be there, facing out. I think your view is gonna be awesome. And there's your drop-down TV.
Sweet.
I was shocked at how large it is and how much work it was, but I think you'll be pleased with it. So if you notice all the trim work that we're doing in here, we've got the wainscoting, and the trim guy's doing a great job matching the Dunlop molding.
yeah.
And this is that window we found. We picked up all this space on those 3 levels. Love how this room's come along. I know it looks like, this is all the trim work. We've got, at certain days right now, D, we have 30 people on.
Wow.
Well, that just cost you an extra $20.
I know.
But with some days we have 30 people working here right now. And now here's your master bath right here with this big vaulted ceiling. I think this is turning out unbelievable. The Kohler stuff is in. The marble you picked is 7,000 pounds of marble.
Wow.
Right? They are huge. They are one-piece slabs. And then you remember your vanities?
Yep.
will go here. So we're leaving this for convenience and safety. We still need to talk about how we're gonna have this maybe sliding, or you could end up having a magnetic push door.
Okay. Walking through the master has just been awesome. You know, Charleston's such a relaxing place, and your house is where you really relax. And walking through the bedroom and the master sitting room and this bathroom, it's man, this house is just going to be awesome for relaxing and entertaining. And I mean, I'm just ready to get this finished. While construction is still humming at the house, I wanted to revisit some old Gullah traditions.
So with the Gullah baskets, the whole lifestyle of this is keeping the heritage alive generation to generation. And so as I have my whole family's work here, I represent all 5 of us. So within the sweetgrass weaving, we use 4 different materials, and that's where all the colors are coming from. We use no synthetics, no machine, everything is hand woven. This dark brown is the biblical grass that baby Moses is found in. The lighter grass is the main material, the sweetgrass. You can look at my material bin over there. We also use the state tree of South Carolina, that's the threading, that's the palmetto, and then we use the longleaf pine needle. So by using all 4 materials is what takes up to make a Gullah basket. And this here dates back to days of enslavement and about 1,000 years beyond that on the west coast of Africa. We're definitely keeping it alive. So, are you seeing what I'm doing?
I see what you're doing.
All right, so I'm gonna let you go at it. So we're gonna stick a hole right in the top. We're gonna take that out for about 2 seconds and quickly put the palmetto in there, and then that's gonna be more your coiled weaving.
Okay.
Yep.
We stick it right here.
Yep, right at the top.
At the top.
Yep.
That one right there.
Yes, sir. All right, so then while that's in there, that's opening, you're gonna kind of get it straight. So you're gonna pull it from down here to kind of feel it. Yep,
Gotcha.
pull it, keep pulling it until you get to the tip. So now you know it's straight. So now you can pull your tool out and stick that in there.
Right there?
Yeah, right in that same hole you did. There you go. So now you're gonna straighten it. Yeah, yeah. Now you're gonna straighten it. You wanna pull it nice and tight. That's a stitch. So about 1,000,000 more times of doing that, you'll have that piece done. But try it again. Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right there, right?
Yes, sir. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab some extra material because it's getting kind of thin.
Well, man, I can't thank you enough. You know, it's crazy to me that this is the first time I'm sitting down and talking to you because I've been interested in this stuff my whole life, wondering how to make it and all that stuff. And thank you so much for gracing me with your presence.
You know, it's funny you said you've been wanting to know how to make it. I actually broke some rules just now, you know?
Did you?
And so I'm not supposed to show no one how to make it other than my children. But, you know, I'm sure my family and folk and people that know me as a weaver, they know by me showing you, you're not going to come and knock us off and start making these things.
Definitely not,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And so we definitely try to keep it within the bloodline. And so you be one of my cousins.
All right, I'll be a cousin.
Yeah, all right.
Definitely my brother.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
master suite really turned out beautifully. It's composed of the sitting room, the bedroom, and the bathroom. All of the rooms are very different, but they each have something really unique, from the upholstered walls in the sitting room to the silk walls in the master bedroom, and a lot of surprises as well. I'm just really excited to show Darius. Here we are in the master sitting room.
I never had a silver spoon. I didn't grow up in a castle. I never walked on the moon. I never paid a Sistine Chapel.
This room is really made just for you.
That's beautiful.
A place to relax, a really private, quiet space off of your bedroom. I saw you touching the walls. This is my
I love
favorite
the walls.
part of this room is we actually upholster the walls.
Oh, wow.
So it has silk velvet, but if you touch the wall, you can feel the batting behind
absolutely.
it. So it's very quiet in this room. This mantle is original. We opened up the firebox a little bit and then added this marble. So yeah, I mean, all in all, we created this room really because we wanted you to feel calm and be able to just come up at night and be able to relax right off of your bedroom.
Yeah, I could nap in here right now. If I hop down and go to sleep, sorry, see. Yeah, I could nap right here, right now. That blanket would be perfect. I just throw it over there, it'd be perfect. Yeah, this is great.
Here we are in the
Man, yeah.
master bedroom.
Yeah. I love the bed.
The bed is wrapped in leather. It's really beautiful. A good masculine touch. The light fixture is made of alabaster. So that's how it gives off that like really soft glow.
Oh, yeah.
And it's also suspended by leather straps as well, which I love to go with the bed. And then we have
Oh,
and it also goes down.
Yeah,
So you don't have to like, you know,
that's perfect.
insane.
I love that.
Then we have the view.
Yeah, it's just awesome. The church is right there.
Very Charleston.
The yard is, this is very Charleston, exactly. And it's beautiful. I can look at this every day. I guess I'm going to look at it
Yeah.
a lot of days.
You are going to look at it every day.
Loving you, baby. Loving you, darling. Loving you, loving you. I hope they say it all the
This
time.
room is quite a showstopper.
Yes.
Obviously we have the marble slab that we actually had to crane into the room. It was, you can see it's, you know, they're huge slabs.
Yeah.
We have
Absolutely.
all of our Kohler plumbing fixtures in here and the polished nickel. That turned out beautifully. And then your tub centered within the shower room. So this is for both functions, for showering and using the tub. This, that is our
Nice.
jib door, which is our
Yeah.
hidden door. So this is a spiral staircase out.
Yeah,
The
the
house
one
is
that's-
so
yeah.
large to have another access in the master if you need to
Oh, I
get
love
downstairs quickly. The faucet here is also Kohler, and then everything is in polished nickel, so
Yeah.
it just goes throughout the room.
It does. It really brings out the room, I think. It's beautiful. I love the marble, too.
I would like to use this bathroom as
Yeah,
well.
this is awesome.
It's beautiful.
It's exactly where you want to like end your day and start your morning. Everything about it just was what I want. It's what I want. You know, it was like when I was talking to Betsy about what we wanted earlier, I couldn't explain it, you know, but she figured it out because I mean it's perfect The stuff is new, and you look around and it feels so modern, but there's also that feel of the history that this house is all about. You know, it feels like Charleston, but it also feels new, and that's awesome.